I just want to start this vlog off a little bit differently than I normally do. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine. I believe in smart tips for a glowing life leads to less stress and more time for beauty. On this channel, I talk about everything mom life, married life, content creator life, work life, beauty, and I'm currently on a healing journey, working and practicing on choosing me. But I'm going to make a little change a little bit. Yes, I'm a content creator, but I am also an impact creator. All of those things that I just mentioned are true, but I want to give you more insight into what all of those things mean to me. I've lived my life being a people pleaser, always considering the feelings of others. I do that anyway, in the way that I move and operate throughout my life. Doing that has gotten me to where I am today in a passive manner. But I am no longer willing to shrink myself or to feel that there are things that I can't have or should not do because of how they may make others feel or how they may perceive me. Okay? And the point in these vlogs is to document my journey through that self-discovery. And I imagine and I envision these vlogs and the other content that I create to create an impact not only on myself as a mirror of myself, but on you if you are currently in that phase of your life where you are discovering who you are and living in your truth in who you are. I say content creator in my intro, and again, I do create content. The content that I create, though, is not just about the next level beauty product, the next level skincare product, the next level restaurant that you need to go to. In showing you those things, I am also showing you my growth in navigating those spaces, being comfortable sharing those products that give me confidence and let me be able to be my true authentic self, things that I like, not everyone else. Fashion and clothing that I wear that flatter me or that I don't wear often at all, colors that I don't wear often at all, shapes and designs that I don't wear often at all because I was afraid of being seen. Now I'm going to be seen wearing them, and I want you to feel the impact. If she can do it, I can do it too. Work life items. As a woman in leadership in I'm in charge of a facility and have several could be 100 staff looking at me for influence and guidance. Having all those eyes looking at you, wanting validation from you, for you to buy into their perspective, on top of managing the mission of your organization and the emotional labor and impact that can cause on you to float back to those territories of people pleasing. I'm documenting my journey for you to see that layer of navigating my growth in the realm of my leadership capacity. Okay? And then, of course, being a mother and being a wife, having those eyes on me, my young children, the influence to see me go through that growth and development, and for me and my husband, how we navigate that spotlight or that newfound confidence together. Now, disclaimer, we cool. I'm just saying. Okay? Anyway. That's the point of this. And I feel as though that I needed to make sure that that was known and understood going forward, okay? Because this is not just content for me. This is not just for clicks and to see how many people will subscribe to my channel, to see if I can be this successful content creator with all of the different brand deals. If that comes, so be it. It's God-given. It is in the works. Whatever God has in store for me. But this is a journey that is being documented, and I hope that as you stay along on the ride with me in this journey of growth and discovery, confidence, I don't know if it's quiet confidence really, but the confidence, I hope that you find value in the content, seeing my journey, and knowing that if you experience some of the things that I experience or have those feelings, that you yourself can go through this same exact journey, maybe not on camera with me, but in your own personal life. Okay? I just want to get that off my chest and lay it to rest. Let's go. Good afternoon. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. It is Saturday. I know I gave my spiel in the beginning, so we don't need to do that right here, but it is Saturday. I am currently outside King of Prussia Mall. We are about to go inside of the mall. So you know, every time I get my lashes done, which here you go, lashes. I wish I could show you before, but if y'all saw last week's vlog, you saw how choppy they was before. We are about to go inside of the King of Prussia Mall because our lash appointment is done, and I found a parking spot pretty quickly this time. Hold on, getting out the car, and it's not cold. Last month at the lash appointment, it was very cold. It was freezing, okay? 15 degrees, remember? So yeah, now it's not cold. Okay, here we go. Now it's not cold, so we are on our way inside of the mall, okay? And I'm walking. I was really willing to park at the far parking area because I didn't care. I don't know if I'm gonna walk on these rocks. We're just gonna go ahead the other way. I was willing to park at the far parking area because it's not cold. It's 50 something degrees, so I'm really happy about that. But we don't need to do that. We are at my favorite entrance, and let's go ahead and get some shopping done. Gotta get some things for Elijah. His birthday is coming up. We're getting him a wallet. It's about time for him to learn about money, spending his money. Sometimes spending my money on him. Anyway, then I'm gonna go and just do some browsing for other things. So let's get to it. All right, at H&M, I've already tried these on. So we got these pants right here. Getting them, they fit great. These right here. This dress right here is brown. So we're getting that. And then this top right here, I didn't try it on, but I know it fits because of the shape and everything. So, yep, getting those things. This top is everything, but look how much this is. Rocky, get me. Look at how cute it is. Look at the sleeve and everything. I don't know. Okay, my trunk is filled with all the things. This is the purchase that I was intending, but not necessarily. But I did it anyway. I saw this display, and I've been looking at it online. So I'm excited to try this and review it. But here's the rest of my things, okay? And this is for Elijah for his birthday. I got him, well, we got him a wallet because, like I said, I'm tired of him spending up my money. Okay, so he gonna learn today. He gonna learn today what it's like to spend some money. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put a couple dollars in there for him. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, you want XYZ Elemental P? Where's your wallet, sir? Where's your wallet? Cause you can buy it with the money in your wallet. All right, so I am on my way home. Of course, we're going to do a haul like video when I get, not when I get home, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, like we normally do on Sundays. I am on my way home because I gotta get gas. Look how much gas I got, y'all. That's it. Okay, so I gotta get gas. And I gotta come and bring home some snacks because I promised the boys that I would bring home snacks. Every time I leave the house, for some reason I gotta bring home snacks or whatever. So I'm gonna go to the Wawa, get some gas, bring home some snacks, and then I'll probably check in later. Just in case I don't check in later, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we do the haul. Oh, I'm excited. Good evening. It is Sunday. can't be a little bit too hype because it is late, but I'm up and I got a lot on my mind right now. And so I'm up. It's taken, I guess it's created a sense of urgency in me. Some of the things that I have on my mind. So I am not able to sleep. I did try to take my grandmother to the flower show today. It was the last day of the flower show. It was so busy. The line wrapped around 11th and Arch, and there was no end. It was like a line into oblivion. And my grandmother's older, she's not gonna be standing in no line for however long to go into the flower show. The crazy thing is, I don't think I talked about it in last week's vlog, but I've been talking about wanting to do something for her birthday. It's coming up, related to flowers, because she loves flowers. But I said that on Thursday, and then on Friday I got told that I would be able to get some free tickets to the flower shows. I'm like, oh my god, that's great. And then we get there, boom, you can't go. But anyway, so oh well. But we did go to Olive Garden to get food. And the significance about going to Olive Garden is, remember I told you she has issues making decisions for herself. She said, I want Olive Garden. There was no way that I could not take my grandmother to Olive Garden after she made that decision about wanting Olive Garden. So it took about an hour because it's Sunday. It was beautiful outside, so it did take a little while. And we drove around Martin Luther King Drive. I drove down a part of Martin Luther King Drive that's usually closed. I've never driven down there before to get to the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. If you're from Philly, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I hate Benjamin Franklin Parkway 100%. Anyway, because I always get confused, but I did good today. Anyway, so as promised though, I am going to share with you my haul from yesterday. It's all behind me, okay? So without further ado, we're just going to get into it. Let's start with Sephora. Okay, here is my bag from Sephora. I absolutely love this table right here. And as you see, well, if you saw last week's vlog, I was over here talking. I might have did it one other time too. I love over here in this table. It's just, I don't know what it is about this space where my coffee bar is. It's great. So anyway, so as soon as I walked in the door, I saw this NARS foundation. So NARS came out with this new foundation, natural matte longwear foundation. So remember I told you guys, I'm not going to be buying products just because they're new. They're going to have to be functional, work for me. And so this product, like I said, is a natural matte longwear foundation, and it promises 24 hours of weightless wear. Now, I plan to not test the 24 hours. I know I sleep in my other skin tint, but I plan on not testing this 24 hours. I plan on using this, my Lancome foundation has expired. So you really shouldn't use expired stuff, and expired for a little while ago. So when my foundations expire, that's when I'm going to buy a new one. So this one expires in 2 years. So I don't think that I'll be using it up in 2 years, but we'll see. My shade in NARS foundations is Macao. And if you don't know your shade in foundations, if you have the Sephora app and you tell them a foundation or something that you're currently using in the color, it'll match your profile to all the different colors of other foundations that that are similar. So yeah, so that's, I already knew it was Macao anyway, but that's how I know it's Macao. And I love this box. This box feels very soft and plush. I don't know why NARS made this box so very soft and plush, but it's really cute. It feels really good. The next thing I got is a backup of my L'Occitane. Okay, L'Occitane supple skin oil. I have ran out of my first one. I have on that second one that I bought, and so I have to have this in rotation because it smells so good, and I really love using this product on my skin. It keeps me really hydrated when I use it. And then I got, because Sephora said that this was only online, but I saw it in store, the Big John of this Santal body wash. I currently have the small one that I'm using, but I just got the big one just in case. So now I am fully stocked on my necessary body washes for a long time, okay? And then as I was leaving, I picked up this Laura Mercier translucent powder, this mini and medium deep. I get the minis, like I used to get the big ones, but I get the minis because I don't, as you see, like I wear makeup but not all the time, and so the mini ones work perfectly for me. So the next thing I want to show is what I got from Zara. So from Zara I got this top. Okay, I couldn't resist. I was talking about it, I just couldn't resist. I think it's so cute, and the sleeves are like open a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of an all or nothing person, if you haven't noticed. So if I'm not wearing black, I'm wearing white, okay? And so I really am definitely an all or nothing person. I got one more thing from Zara. I'll be right back. I got this jacket from Zara, okay? It is literally the cream version of this jacket, okay? Like I said, it's either black or white. So this is cream though. I really like this. I did wear this today. And I wore it with makeup. I didn't destroy it. I got a little bit of makeup on the sleeve though, and I got some makeup up here because you know as your jacket rubs against your face sometimes. But it's a really cute jacket. The sleeves of the, oh, look like, is this the same? No, it's a different one. I got makeup on this one too. I'm gonna clean it off, but just be careful with your makeup with the cream stuff. Anyway, the sleeves on this one is better quality than the sleeves on this one. And I think this one is definitely cheaper than this one. So but this one's really cute. This is definitely going to be my go-to spring jacket, and I just have to be mindful of the makeup. And then the last bit of things I got from H&M. I think one of these things I'm going to wear tomorrow. So I got, and I need to hang it up, I have a steamer that my friend got me for Christmas, so I'm gonna use it definitely for this. But I got this top. I thought it was cute. I got it because if you saw last week's, well, I don't think the top was really in last week's vlog. I think it's in a TikTok that I made, or it's on here and everything. There was a shirt that I got from H&M that has, it's like an A-line sort of kind of shirt, and it was really flattering on my shape. And so I was like, I need to get more shirts kind of like that. So, and I have a few of them, but I saw this one, so I grabbed this one. I'm really excited to wear that, but it has to be like steamed or something. Okay, then I got these pants. These are the pants that I'm thinking about wearing tomorrow. I tried these on. I would have shared that, but I wore a jumpsuit yesterday, so I got these pants. I showed them earlier yesterday. They're really cute and they have pockets, okay? Really cute, really flowy, they have pockets. I'm really gravitating towards clothing like that right now. Then I have this. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna wear this to work, but I probably will one day, because I'm in this era where I'm just gonna wear my clothes. It doesn't have to be anything major. I'm just gonna wear my clothes. This has pockets as well. So I got these pants. This is definitely, it is one of my colors, but out of my comfort zone in bottoms. It's a color on the bottom, and one of the challenges I have is wearing color on the bottom because I am shapely, I am curvy, so it's going to show all of that if I wear colors on the bottom. But like I said, I'm trying to get out of that. And then H&M, every time I go in H&M, like, and I know I'm going to get something, when I walk in, there's always something haphazardly placed in the wrong area, and it happens to be dresses like this. So I walked in this dress, which is haphazardly placed. It is brown. I don't have any brown dresses. I don't really have any brown anything. I used to wear a lot of brown when I was younger, and I stopped. But I am back in that phase where I want to try out other neutral colors if I'm going to be neutral, or softer, brighter colors, you know, so that way I can gradually transition to the bright pinks and whatever it is. So that is all I got yesterday. I did get something else, but can't share that with you until later on this week. But yeah, that is all I got yesterday. So I am going to upload last week's vlog. It is 1 a.m. so it's technically Monday, so it's technically late. But like I said, just a lot going on today that had me exhausted, tired, drained, all of the things. And so I just needed to pause and really recalibrate my brain. So I'm just gonna head over and do that, get some rest to get prepared for this week. What I am looking forward to this week, the boys have a trip on Wednesday, so we're going to go on a trip. I forget where it is right now because there's 2 trips actually coming up. So they're going on a trip this Wednesday. I do have Pilates this Wednesday. We have some things going on someday this week for one of my son's birthday, for their birthday. So we're going to be doing stuff related to that. We're going to go to Redstone and get some food and just hang out as a family. So yeah. That is it. I actually hope he did not hear what that was, but if I ruined it, whatever, I'll ruin the day, whatever. Anyway, so that is what is going on this week. I'm really excited. March is going to be a month where it's going to be a lot of celebration and a lot of different things going on this month. I'm celebrating several people's, well, I don't want to say several, multiple people's birthdays, and just hanging out and having a great time this month. And I'm really looking forward to going out and stepping out and showing up for those people who show up for me. So all right, I'm gonna go be productive, do what I need to do, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good evening. It is Monday. This rasp, it's gonna be here for a little bit. I don't know, but I got everybody new toothbrushes because I don't know if the rasp is because we still had our old toothbrushes. Normally I'm quicker with buying new toothbrushes after everybody gets sick, but I wasn't fast enough this time. But everybody got new toothbrushes now, so we should be good. So, oh my goodness, today was such an amazing day. So kind of back to kind of making makeshift tripods again, because my current tripod, let me show you. The leg on my current tripod, I've been going through it, and remember I kept saying it's crooked, it's broken. Yeah, so there is an issue. It got a little gangsta lean, and it's like, now it's like easily leanable. So I need a new one. So yeah. So yeah. Today was an amazing day. I have such an amazing update for you guys for my coaching project. I'm my boss's boss. Again, he already said that the work that we've done so far has exceeded expectations. But what he said to me today gave me so much more encouragement. And remember I told you about the spark that's like you trying to turn the car on? He turned the car on a little bit today. He told me this project has been sponsored, in a sense, above him to his reports. And that eventually, when we're ready to like launch the final product, that they want a presentation too. Being in having that alley-oop like that and that sponsorship like that is really, really amazing for me and my team. I'm so very excited about this opportunity. And once I read that, it made me think of what should we be doing now to kind of really tighten either what we have, or if there are any resources that we are ready to make new ones. And so I have a couple ideas floating around anyway, like that was just there. But I have an idea that I literally thought about on the way home in the car. It's been a long time since my trip home from work has been used for productivity for work. It's been a very long time. I'm really, really, really inspired right now, where the spark is coming back to be inspired right now for this project. I wrote a script for the project for an intro video, but scripts is just one-offs. Like no, I want to say one-offs. Like you write something, you tweak it, you write it, you tweak it. So I wrote the root script, and so there were some suggestions made to tweak it. I'm going to tweak it. We're about to get some permissions to like do filming in certain areas, and we're about to see if we can get permission to get some merch, company merch, to be wearing it, you know, in the video. But I made that idea. The funny thing about the company merch from our organization, there was one work conference that I went to, and the themes were surrounding teamwork and morale and building community within our teams when we go back from the conference. And this is my very first conference there too, 3 years ago, I believe. And I said, where's the merch? If you want people to feel bought into the team, companies have merch. I know many different companies have merch, and their employees are walking around wearing the merch. Like, where is it? And they said coming soon. But I never paid attention. Sometimes you get so many emails, you don't pay attention to stuff. And one day, I was looking for an email about something else, completely unrelated to merch. And I saw an email about company merch, and I was like, let me stick that in my little folders, my folders. Fast forward to this project and them wanting an intro video to our portal with all of our resources. I was like, oh my God, company merch, where is it? And I found it, and I shared it with my boss's boss and his assistant. And I'm like, we should do this. Like, we should have these things for this space. So when people come to this space, it's not random. This is our space for those individuals, for their professional development, sponsored in a sense by our organization. And you know it's sponsored by our organization, not only because you see the faces of this video or of this space, but we're wearing the logo and the merch in support and loyalty of our organization. So I'm really, really, really excited about this opportunity. This all started from me advocating for myself and for my team, literally, about better communication tools for complex topics that we have to navigate as we do our work. And I just made a video showing what it could look like. And the only reason why I made the video is because Rocky told me to make the video, and it was in a phase when I stopped all of my social media. Like, I wanted to throw all of my stuff away. Now, the stuff is broken now, so I gotta keep elevating anyway. But at the time, the things that I had, I wanted to throw it away. I said, just throw everything away. I'm not doing social media anymore because I was afraid. I felt pressure. I felt so many different things that made me just stop and quit. But it's in me. It's what I'm supposed to. This is what I'm supposed to do. Here with you guys, or on my little platforms. I don't want to say little, but on my platforms, or maybe with my organization. I have no idea what is going to happen next with this portal. If this portal becomes like a company-wide production, not just an area-wide production, a company-wide production helping everyone, like, that would be so amazing. Like, that would be so amazing. I will never forget when I went to my conference last year, after making some of my videos that have been circulated company-wide. Someone I used to work with, who used to be my boss, and we're not on the same level. She's still one level ahead of me at this point, but she used to be my boss when I was a supervisor. I knew her when she came up to me. She said, I told them when I saw your video and I loved your video and it helps out my team. And I told everyone I knew her when. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what? So I'm kind of a big deal in my organization, okay? I'm kind of a big deal. And I'm very humble. I'm not walking around like, okay? I'm not. And y'all got the proof. I don't even act like that on a vlog, okay? About my organization. But I am quite a very big deal. And I knew this. I don't act on it. But this, what did Biden say to Obama when he did Obamacare? This is a effing big deal. On a hot mic. I am so proud of my team. I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm proud of myself. And I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm not going to dim it. I'm not going to minimize it. I'm not going to deny, despite how it feels, how easy it feels, the impact that it will have, potentially company-wide. I'm going to own that. And I'm going to celebrate it. And I did it. I did that. I laid the groundwork. I led the team. They did their work. And they were excellent. Yes, I did that. Personally, it doesn't have to be loud personally. But, depending on what happens as well, it will be loud. Because I'm never loud celebrating myself or my wins. And I'm going to do it with the 600 subscribers or more. And I'm going to do it when this project launches. This will be celebrated. It is major. It's a big effing deal. And I'm not minimizing that impact. Nope. We will be celebrating. So stay tuned. Good night, you guys. See you tomorrow. Good evening. It's Tuesday. So, time for bed. But I'm so glad, like, I'm off like I told you, I am off tomorrow and Thursday. Oh my God, I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am. Like, oh my God. I stayed a little bit late today because I had some other things that I had to take care of I always have a whole bunch to do anyway. But especially right before being off work, like, I just wanted to make sure that I got, all these extra, all the things done. So I'm not leaving things on my team. I looked at the trip, because I said that the boys had a trip, but I wasn't too sure what it was. It's in Bethlehem, PA. So it's super far. It's an hour away. I don't know what I have this threshold with their trips. Like, I have a boundary with their trips. Like, when me and the mom that I'm going with tomorrow first started like doing these trips, they was like far. Like, what's the one? I forget the one place. I might put it down here. One of the distances that I would go from Philadelphia to this place for these trips. And I had to set a boundary. I said, listen, this is the distance that I'm willing to travel for these trips. I'm not willing to travel more than 1 hour for these trips. So, and it's not even because I have a lease. Like, these trips, like the trips that we're going on tomorrow, when I finally look at the details, the trip is 1 hour away, but the experience is 1 hour as well. So the kids are going to be riding for 2 hours because we still got to ride back home, right? So the kids are going to be riding for 2 hours, and then 1 hour worth of the trip. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, and it's only because of where we live. It's not because of anything related to the trip. So, but the things we do for our babies. So yeah, we will be taking that little trip. Literally little trip. They have another trip coming up on Saturday as well. It's like a planetarium orchestra thing. Oops. So yeah, I don't know what the details is for that trip either. I'll find out those details. I'm the trip mom. I try to take the boys on as many trips as I can. They're growing up though, so things have to be they have to be interested. But what's also happening is, because the way that they do school, their work is very visible, like in a list. And so they're like, when we go on these trips, we come back to all of this schoolwork. And trust me, now, I understand. Because they go online, Elijah's like, oh, I'm just going to take my tablet and I'm going to go to my class on Zoom. So, as smart as he is to say that, and as savvy as he is showing his skills to navigate challenges, I just want them to be kids. So it impressed me that he said, I'm just going to go to class while we're driving. It was very impressive. But at the same time, it's like, I want you to be kids. Like, I don't want you to feel like, and I understand how school makes people feel sometimes. I don't want school to feel like this job. But that's what it feels like to them. Already at their ages. I'm just going to do this while we driving. Like, you in a business meeting. I'm the limousine driver. I'm the chauffeur. And you doing your business call in the car. Manifesting for them, because that means maybe that is what's going to be occurring in their future. Just that skill to be able to navigate like that is definitely, I don't know if it's because it's a different time period. They from a time where they didn't have to start out with internet like we did. Okay, they were born and it just existed. Oh, I'm just gonna do this, like, and just okay. I commend him for it, but at the same time, I just want them to be kids. But they already feel like school is a job. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish doing this. That salmon was good. I just want to say that too. Oh my God, I love salmon. It has to be my favorite food at this point. And I love Alfredo, all kinds of Alfredo, as long as it ain't spicy. All kinds of Alfredo. It was just so delicious, and I felt so good just having my salmon. So it really made my night. My outfit, here you go. This bathroom, 10 out of 10. For a little joint like this, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Beautiful bathroom. Wednesday. What a jam-packed day, but it was a really, oh my god, a good day. I am so happy about the day that I had this evening. Oh, well, the day that I had this evening, child. The day that I had today, and it was such a wonderful, nice day. Like 80 something degrees. It's 78 right now. Look, I got my air on. Hold on, I got my little air on. The resting temperature in my car is 70. It has to be 70 when it's wintertime, 70 in the springtime. Now let's see what happens in the summer, but generally it's going to be 70 degrees in my car. Anyway, yo, I was very rusty in Pilates today. The rust, it was not giving. It just was not. The rust was not giving. The rasp in my voice is not giving up. Okay, but it was still a good class today. And after class, I got invited to my instructor Dorian. Her birthday's coming up, so I got invited to go out and celebrate her birthday sometime next week. Oh, I got invited. Do y'all see that? Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this TikToker right now. Hold on, what is his name? Like, I don't know. TikTok is crazy. And I think that they recommended him to me because of the rasp in my voice. I'm dead serious. Like, TikTok is crazy. Okay? Let me tell y'all this man's name, because let me tell y'all, he is so funny. And I don't know. I got to go through his channel and see what he really be posting. But he seems, I'm seeing him, Tommy Alden. Okay, let me show you this. Let me just show you. I'm gonna show you. I gotta go through his page because his name and my name is Hello. My name is Cinderella. Oh my god. So I'm not all up and through the page yet, but I will be. I might be going down to look through his content because he is hilarious, and he got this squeal like that. First of all, right now with the rasp, I'm gonna be doing that. Now maybe it's not gonna heal my rasp, but it's gonna be hella fun to do. So I'm gonna be doing it. And he just like, he's feeding homeless people. So I understand why people might think like you're messing with people in their poor situation. You're capitalizing on their poor situation. But he is feeding them. So it's not like feed the children or anything. But I mean, come on. I don't know. People do a lot of different crazy things for attention on social media. But his scream is just, I can't. Anyway. So I like his page right now. But when I got invited, I was like, I didn't do that. I did not do that in front of them. But I'm doing that for y'all. I got invited. So I'm really excited. Oh my god, there's so much going on. I still got to plan the outing for my grandmother for her birthday coming up. You know what I mean? It's so much celebration going on in March, you know. And one of the girls that she's starting to come back to the Pilates class now, her birthday's coming up in March, and I'm like, well, you gonna be in class on Wednesday? And she's like, well, you gonna see me when we go and celebrate the other person's birthday before class. I'm like, duh, I'm a goldfish. I forgot just that quick. I forgot what we were just talking about. So I gotta get a couple birthday cards for that. Oh my goodness. Then I have to, and okay, that's why I thought about that. Okay. And the day that it is also another friend of mine's birthday, but we're going to be celebrating her birthday later on this month. And then my friend from Dear Laney, her birthday's this month. We're going to be celebrating her birthday. Like, boom, 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 boom. I'm so excited to be celebrating all of these people who have so much value in my life. My Pilates instructor, Dorian, like, I know we just see each other like once a week, but the value that she has added to my life, Pilates in general, but because I stick with her class, like the value that she has added to my life is just unmatched. So hell yeah, I'm gonna be here to celebrate your birthday. Hell yes, I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? The other friend that I'm going to celebrate later on this month, we used to work together, but while we were working together, I was her boss. But let me tell you, she saw me at the same time. She understood the method to my madness. And she was, define ride or die, that was her. Now, and she's going to be honest. She was honest with me. She's not a yes woman. I don't want yes people, okay? I want you to tell me I'm wrong, to tell me I'm crazy. And I literally say that. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm crazy. If y'all call me crazy behind my back, I already know you do it. And I'm telling you, I don't care. I want you guys to feel comfortable with you know, yes, you're hearing me, but to want to still challenge what I say in a productive way, productive conflict challenging, so we can come to a solution that works for our team, right? It wasn't that bad because I'm not crazy. I'm not too crazy, okay? But she wasn't a yes woman, and then when she left, we still remain friends. And so yeah, I want to take her out for her birthday, you know what I mean? And Callie has my friend from Dear Laney, she has brought value to my life. She may not know, but in having conversations with her about what I'm trying to do with social media, and you know, her promoting that fashion show and me going and showing up and supporting her, and you know, her, I don't know, it's not even that much going on. I think the fact that she decided to connect with me after I showed up at her store, and I don't know what that divine intervention thing was that made me go there, but I guess her wanting to connect with me and some of the conversations that we've had helped me see what type of woman she is, and that brings value to me because it helps me really work on defining certain things in my life. Hence the intro to this video. I just want to get that off my chest, right? Because she asked me a question that challenged me. And so, what did I want to do? And so I already mentioned, I'm not going to rehash. I want to create impact, lasting impact that inspires you as I navigate my journey through choosing me. And I really, really mean that. Like, I really, really mean that, to finally be able to define that and really say that and understand what my purpose is and what I'm meant to do. Like, just means everything. And she helped me with challenging me with that question. And she just thought it was a regular question. It's like I talked about last week. You just doing things. No, that question challenged me, and it really helped me navigate what I'm trying to do in the space I'm trying to take up. And so, yeah, I am definitely going to be showing up for those individuals who show up for me, supporting those individuals that support me and uplift me and add positive value to my life. So I'm really excited. And of course my grandma, you know what I'm saying, that's grandma, you know what I'm saying, like, she the one. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I am now. Not discounting anything that my mother did or didn't do, but I'm letting you know it was my grandmother, okay? I'm serious, for 100%. So, okay. So it's a lot of celebrating going on this month, and I'm really excited about all of that. And yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get home, but I do want to say one thing. We couldn't film the Dr. Kaboom, but I want to just briefly tell you one of the central themes of his show. A lot of times when there's kid things, they add adult things in it, so the adults stay engaged as well. And the main point, or the main theme of his show was about air pressure and how air pressure affects different things, you know, in science, how it affects things in science. I'm not going to be building out a science guy on y'all, but what I'm going to talk about is how he used the science experiments in his show as a metaphor for pressure and releasing pressure and how to handle pressure. And he pretty much said that when you keep pressure inside, it will destroy you. The things that are creating pressure in your life, making you anxious, making you nervous, making you close up, will destroy you if you keep them inside. But if you start to release that pressure by leaning on people close to you, going to therapy, he actually said this at the show, going to therapy, you doing it together with your people will help you, and it won't destroy you, and you're not alone. That message really deeply resonated with me because of all of the different challenges that I face. And doing these vlogs, although I can't say every single piece of every challenge that I'm facing, doing these vlogs give me an outlet to express myself, to at least, even if it has to be in a coded way, express the things that are going on with me, the things that I feel pressure on, or the things that I'm experiencing. And then I can literally play this back to myself while I'm editing, or if I'm, I'm watching and supporting myself 100%, okay? And I can see the progress that I'm making with releasing that pressure, even if it has to be released in a space like this. So that is the message for today. I'm about to go ahead home. We have some ice cream at home, but I gotta take my medicine. I just did not do everything. I did what I wanted to do today. I didn't do what I was supposed to do today. So let's get on home. About to enjoy my ice cream. Good evening, or afternoon, evening, sort of. It is Thursday, so we celebrated. We went out to celebrate Elijah's birthday. His birthday was someday this week. But yeah, so oh my God. Tell me why it was 80 degrees yesterday. Okay, it was warmer the day before yesterday. It was beautiful, gorgeous yesterday. Tell me why today it started snowing. What in the end of the world time is going on? Okay, it was freezing. I'm like, I had the sunroof open yesterday night until it started raining a little bit. I was like, boom, I had my sunglasses on. We was out here, and then it started snowing. I'm like, what? Like, what is happening? What is going on? Why is the springtime acting like this? Why is the springtime acting like this? Springtime, this 52 fake out is not giving. Please, with the 52 fake out, it's not giving. Okay. Anyway. Today has been a pretty okay day. I'm loving how my hair came out today despite the rain. I think I finally figured out how I like to ramp up these curls. You probably have not noticed it, but I've noticed it because I'm crazy. The way that the curls were laying sometimes was just like, what? So I have to wrap up this side one way, and I have to wrap up this side the other way. And now that I figured it out, I already love my hair anyway, but yeah, we got this going forward. We got this. So yeah, I do go to work tomorrow. I've been going out a lot this week, and like I said yesterday, invited to go other places. Just so much celebration, so much going on. And I gotta make a reservation for going out this Sunday with my grandmother, for her birthday. But listen, I had to take my grandmother to the doctor. Now, I've told you guys, she's been having cognitive issues. I have been documenting all of the cognitive issues. in general, but also in preparation for this appointment. And at this appointment, now let me tell you something really quickly. If you have a situation in which you are caring for a loved one with cognitive issues and you're noticing their decline, and you are the one that goes to the doctor with them to advocate for them, what you say in these appointments matters. How you say things in these appointments matter. What you choose to omit in these appointments matter. Because if you're not ready to be able, and some family members are not interested, okay? They will cuss you out in a heartbeat when you're trying to tell the doctors the truth about their business, okay? I am blessed because my grandmother completely trusts me, and I 100% have her best interest at heart. So as I'm saying these things, she's not saying anything. She's saying, yeah, I did that. Yeah, that happened. That's kind of how it went. Please, even in the face of your loved one potentially ready to throw hands after you done told all your business, okay, please be honest, because the doctors can only help you and help your loved one if you are honest. Do not be afraid to say what is going on with your loved one. That is my advice for you today. If you are having and addressing and dealing with situations with a loved one that has cognitive issues, okay? I was tracking some of the things that was happening with ChatGPT. One day she made some food and it just wasn't done, it wasn't seasoned, and she just looked at it like, well, what am I supposed to do now? Okay. If you saw one of my vlogs, I said stranger danger. So in the moment I didn't really want to say what was going on because I was still processing. I'll just say that she wandered off. Someone realized that she was disoriented and brought her home, but it was a stranger, okay? And she was okay with riding with this stranger, okay? And nobody was really around family-wise to kind of like stop it, okay? She's been losing things, and I've had to get like little chimes to help her keep track of her stuff. You know, she's repeating herself. It seems like the time lapse between what she decides to repeat has been shortened from 5 minutes to like 2 minutes. I'm counting, but not really. It's like 2 minutes. Arguments and just really aggressive behavior towards certain people. Having difficulty like using like technology. I'm not talking about a cell phone. I'm talking about microwaves. I'm talking about ovens. I'm talking about regular TV and knowing what's going on and how to address certain issues like with her TV and things like that. You know, and the main thing that really got me is 2 things. One, when she was talking about when she retired from her previous employment. And one day she was having a conversation with me like, when I retired from this place, Trump was there and he was this and he was that, and my grandmother has not been working for over like 20 years. I said, no, grandma, that's not who was president during that time. Yes, he was. Okay. And after I went over the list of all of the different things, including, here's the second thing, her issue with making decisions. She's like making decisions. She can't make decisions. So I'm literally like, I'm doing it at this point, financially, whatever. I'm making decisions for her. I asked the doctor in real time. I said, after I ran down the list, I said, listen, these are the things that are going on, and I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, but I got a lot going on with me. You know, I'm trying to find slithers of time to get this done. It's just a lot. And let me just show you a real example. Grandma, yeah, you know, she's like, yeah. Who was president when you retired from your previous employment? Trump. He's and the doctor did this a couple of times after I ran down my list. The doctor did that when I told him about the wandering, and the doctor did that when she talked about the Trump thing. And he was like, oh, well, when was this? So she said back in the 90s pretty much, when she retired from her previous employment. And after that, I said, please, like, I don't know what else to do. This is happening. She's having issues taking her meds, you know. So the doctor came in, and this doctor looks like Lucky Day. So going forward, I'm gonna just say Lucky Day. Lucky Day came in the room. Okay, he looks. Lucky Day came in the room, and Lucky Day said, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to get her home health aid. Yeah, we about to leave. We're going to try to get her home health aid. We're going to fill out the paperwork and send it to all her insurance companies to see what they can do to help her. She needs to get a neurological appointment. But hearing them say that they were going to do the legwork for me for this home health aid thing, like, I bust out crying, because you see me here talking about all the different things that I have going on and all the different things that I'm doing, and just to have that little bit of ounce of help is just really meaningful to me. And I'm so glad that I said all of those things, and in advocating for her, I advocated for myself. And so I'm really glad that it happened, and that they're sending those things for me on behalf of my grandmother and for me. And I changed over her stuff to come to my address so I can make sure things are paid, and it's just everything. It's just everything. So yeah, I gotta get ready to take Lodge to his activity, but it's just I wanted to share that because people may be having issues with family members and older family members with cognitive issues. Like, tell the doctors everything. They might cuss you. Might have the family member that does cuss you out because you're telling their business. But if you are really like 10 toes down with advocating for your loved one and helping them and protecting them, please say something. Please say something. So, because it'll help protect them. Good evening. My voice, I can't. This rasp has to go. Anyway, it's Friday. It's the end of the night though, and we're about to take all of this off. I want to share real quick though. Oh, here comes child. Hold on. No. So the foundation that I have on today is that NARS foundation that I just bought, and it's really, really nice. Okay, it's been a long time since I have worn a NARS foundation. This is a really nice foundation. So I'm probably going to be filming some content this weekend because I'm going out this weekend, taking my grandma, I was supposed to call that damn restaurant, to make a reservation. Hopefully I can call them tomorrow and make this reservation, because but anyway, so I'm supposed to be going out with my grandmother and my godmother for my grandmother's birthday. And so I'll probably, when I'm getting ready, we'll just film some content with this, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now it promises 24-hour wear, but I did spray my Pat McGrath on top of this. So I have not tried this with another setting spray or whatever yet. Okay, but I plan to, and I'll let you know. Or you could just follow me on the, you know what I'm saying? It's all in my thing, you know what I'm saying? My bio or whatever. In the description bar of this vlog, follow me so you can see my true review of this, you know, application, blah, 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 okay? And the blush I'm wearing, so I have slept on this blush, I don't know. Remember, I have an issue with color and all that stuff, right? But this blush is beautiful. I first wore it yesterday. You saw me wearing it yesterday, and I'm like, oh no, we're gonna be wearing this for a little bit. So it's really, really cute blush. Let me show you this one. So this is an old blush from a brand called Becca Cosmetics. Okay, this is an old very old blush. You're supposed to be getting rid of some of your stuff because of potency and blah blah blah. This is a very old blush. I love this blush. I haven't found a blush that's this plummy color like this. So that's why I still have it. When I do, then I'll, I guess, properly dispose of my blush. Certain things you don't necessarily need to. Like, I've learned that with certain powder products you might be okay. It's the liquid products you want to get rid of by their due dates. So we are going to, this is makeup. This is not my normal product. So we have to like really take our time, and we cleanse every day anyway, but we have to really take our time and cleanse. I'm going to talk to you guys about something that's in my spirit to close off this vlog. So yeah. This week was a very crazy week. My emotions and feelings have literally been all over the place all week for many different reasons. My week has ended with like some really crazy news that is going to shake up what my normal duties are. And if you follow me for a while, you've heard me talk in and out a little bit about sometimes how my duties change because of my leadership position. And I know I've mentioned on here before about embracing change, but also living in those moments of change. Maybe an I told you so moment or things like that. Living through those moments of change. It's hard, and I'm learning, or maybe I've already learned, that you have to be very, very resilient, okay? People are going through so much in this world. All this hair, girl. Wi-Fi boom anyway. People are going through so much in this world all the time. And everyone's lives have been impacted by events that are going on in the world, or, you know, just regular things that their lives are being impacted by. And sometimes it can feel like a ripple effect, you know, and then you have to do all these different things to kind of get around what's going on or navigate. I'm finally at the place where I'm like, okay. We're double cleansing with my Caudalie. I just don't want to use that. I have an oil one that I really, really love from Caudalie that like instantly like just dissolves makeup, like it's gone. But because I just got my lashes done, like I really don't want to use that product and then make a mistake and then I'll be upset. So many people are going through so many different things right now, and you have to be considerate. You have to be understanding. But let me tell you something. You can be considerate and understanding, but still have your feelings about whatever it is going on. You're entitled to your feelings. You're not entitled to project those feelings. That's not fair. You feel what you feel and you have it. It's yours. That's fine. Don't project it, okay? And understand your feelings. Live in those feelings, because that's okay. And then as you accept those feelings, you move forward. How do I move forward from this? How do I move forward from that? You move forward. How I'm feeling about life right now. Number one is my family and my kids. I'm going to do what I need to do for my family, for my kids, you know, for my grandmother. I'm going to do what I got to do for them, because if everything's going, they're not going. And that's the bread and butter of my mental sanity. But then it's my freedom and autonomy, and I feel that sometimes those things are challenged in many ways. I don't want to have those feelings of needing to work hard all the time. But I have to. Because it's what I signed up for. It's my job. You know, I don't want to have those feelings of, you know, trying to figure out how to navigate situations so people understand me, or like trying to keep finding all these different phrases and words and metaphors and all this other stuff for people to try to understand what I'm trying to say or the things that I'm going through. Sometimes you want people to just hear you, to just know. But that's not real. That's not reality. And bridging those gaps with communication is really important. But sometimes none of that matters. Things are just happening. Life is happening. And you're having feelings about the things that are going on around you. And it's not changing. It's not going to change. It feels like it's never going to change. And right now, how I'm feeling about certain things, it's just not going to change. And I am in a phase of life of accepting. This is why, although I get stressed, and I've kind of learned this in therapy. Sometimes I'd say in therapy, like, why is this happening? And then my therapist will be like, well, based on what you've told me about XYZ, this can happen anyway, so what are you upset about? Like, you can't control it. I can't control it. And I still have those moments where I get triggered about different things that are going on around me, or, you know, what people are doing and saying. But then I remember what I learned in therapy. Things just happen, and then the old version of me would harp on it, be real upset. It'd take me a long time to get over certain things. This new version of me has quiet confidence. I know exactly who I am, what I can and cannot do, what I'm capable of, who's here in my corner, who's not here in my corner. And so when I encounter things that in my mind just don't compute, they're just crazy, that's all that it is. It's just crazy. Wow, that really happened? My mom used to say, boom, that just happened. That's how I feel. Boom, that just happened? Okay. The more you have to navigate, the more resilient you become. It doesn't mean that you become numb or accepting in a manner of, it is what it is, it's never going to change, whatever. Do I always want to put that shield up and be ready to brace for impact? No. I want to be soft. I want to be relaxed. I want to be intentional. I want to take my time. I want to be in a space of predictability, warmth, and celebration. I want to be in a space with people where I pour so much, like I'm pouring so much energy. I want to feel that poured back into me. I want to be in that era of my life. I'm still, unfortunately, in the era of my life where resilience has to be is gold at this point. And I guess my message is for those individuals who are functioning in that space as well. Hang in there. You're not alone. Sometimes it feels like things come at you back to back to back to back, and you are just existing in the moment. That's life. It will continue to happen. Yes, you have to be resilient even when you're being soft, but know that you are not alone. You are not alone in what you are facing and what you are dealing with. Please ask for help from a loved one. Talk to that loved one, someone who is trusted. My kids' school always says, talk to a trusted adult. Talk to a trusted adult in your space, who can help you bounce back from those emotions that you're feeling. God, I'm crying, okay? I'm crying, we're crying. I don't feel alone, no. I just feel tired. Very, very tired. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep praying that whatever God has in store for me, whatever this trial is that I literally keep going through over and over and over again. Maybe I didn't pass the first time. Maybe I didn't pass the second time. Maybe this time I'll pass. And then I can be done with this trial. Done building up this armor. Whatever this armor is, has to be something extremely phenomenal, extremely fierce. It has to be. So I'm going to end off this vlog because my camera's saying no. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. Hello to the new subscribers, and until the next one, I'll see you. Bye.